Next into the tank is an innovation in the fitness field.
Luke, all you're ever doing nowadays is playing on that phone. Don't you ever want to go outside and get some fresh air? Play, perhaps?
I'm literally about to get a high score.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to count to 3, young man, and you better be off that phone.
It's not a phone, it's a PlayStation.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, high score.
If only there was something to reward him for being physically active, the same way as video games reward him for playing.
Introducing Perkous, the first product to combine physical activity with incentive-based rewards to promote physical activity in our youth. Here's our president to tell you a little bit more.
Today we are seeking $100,000 in exchange for 20% of our company, Perkous.
Recently, there has been a catastrophic rise in decreased physical activity and increased obesity rates of young children and adolescents. Sedentariness and obesity are linked with numerous health concerns, such as type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and other heart-related problems. COVID-19 has only exacerbated the situation because according to the most recent studies, only 4.8% of children and less than 1% of youth were meeting CSEP's 24-hour movement guidelines during the pandemic. Perkous is a Velcro armband that will be placed around the upper arm, and it comes integrated with a heart rate monitor, accelerometer, and a GPS tracking chip. By way of the companion Perkous app, children can set personal fitness goals, they can evaluate their progress, and eventually receive a Perkous fitness score for their physical activity efforts. Children can then use this score to compete against their family and friends, save up their Perkous points, and eventually cash them in for redeemable prizes from our kid-friendly sponsors tailored to individual ages and preferences. You see, the more active you are, the more points you get, and the more prizes you can win, thereby incentivizing youth for physical activity.
To continue, our core value proposition is to combat the decreasing physical activity levels in children and adolescents. Our plan is to do this by providing children and adolescents with an incentive-based reward system to increase their total physical activity time. Our target audience for this product is children and adolescents aged 7 to 17 years old. However, for the younger children, we recognize that their parents or guardians are most likely going to be the ones purchasing this product for them. So the desired outcome of our ads is to facilitate this conversation between the child and guardian for them to purchase the product.
Now to tell you a little bit about what sets us apart here at Perkous. Perkous is the first company to provide tangible incentives tailored to the youth population based on their physical activity levels. Through in-app competition against themselves and their friends, they can redeem their points earned for some of the newest and coolest gear tailored specifically for their age range. Perkous is also the only fitness tracker to measure fitness metrics at the level of the brachial artery on the upper arm. This not only means that it's completely discreet and can be worn whenever, wherever, but also allows children who play in structured sporting leagues to wear their Perkous band while they play. All Perkous bands also come outfitted with a GPS tracking chip that can be monitored from the Perkous app that it is paired with. This provides added security for parents and guardians who have peace of mind knowing their child is safe and secure when participating in any activity. This feature can also be disabled and can only be accessed or modified from the device to which the Perkous band is paired with.
This funding will provide us with a runway of approximately 3 years. During this time, we plan to focus on product development, marketing, and increasing our profit margins. In terms of marketing, we will be using 20% of the money to partner with social media influencers and celebrities to promote Perkous to a wider audience. The funds will help us capitalize on a combination of digital marketing, including social media, as well as traditional marketing tactics as relevant trade shows and conferences. Additionally, the funds will be allocated towards scaling the business, which will help us decrease production expenses and in turn increase our profit margins. The remainder of the funding will go towards app startup costs, office space rental, GPS services, and website development, as these are primarily our largest expenses and are necessary to launch Perkous and the growth long term. Once the funds have been exhausted, we will use our increased profit margins to upscale production on a global level within the next 3 years. So the choice is yours. Would you like to join the team? $100,000 in exchange for 20% stake in our company.
With your $100,000 contribution to Perkous, you are not only buying into a revolutionary product in the fitness sphere, but pledging to help tackle one of the biggest issues that faces our continent. Join us today and take the first step to helping our youth learn to love play again. Thank you.